Thank you. I'm also just going to start my screen share here.
I think it comes.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Oh, hi. Now I see you, Farzaneh.
Yeah, hi. How are you?
Good. Where am I? I am here. Let me put that on a slideshow. Oops. All right. Well, we are already 5 minutes away, and I think we should start now. ICAI acknowledges that we live, work, and make art on the Treaty 6, 7, and 8 territories of the many Indigenous and Métis Nation in Alberta, as well as all the other Indigenous community members who live within these territories. We respect the land we live on, and we also acknowledge there is unresolved history in the treaties ICAI works in. We publicly commit to advancing reconciliation and make intentional efforts toward ending systemic racism through our work in the community as we continue to celebrate and protect the diverse cultures, languages, traditions, and history that existed here before Canada. Just a brief intro about us. For those who joined late, my name is Smita Varghese. I'm the programs coordinator with ICAI. And for those who do not know us better, a simple brief about ICAI. The Immigrant Council for Arts Innovation, or ICAI, is an arts council based in Alberta. The council was founded in January 2019 with the express purpose of connecting immigrant and newcomer artists, arts administrators, and culture workers to the existing arts community in Alberta. ICAI actively encourages diversity of expression and culture through the creation of a safe and welcoming community where immigrant and newcomer art workers feel confident to share their work and distinct cultural identities. Our vision is to transform the arts community through opportunities that are designed for immigrant arts and culture workers. Our mission is to connect, empower, and advocate for immigrant and newcomer arts and culture workers. Our values are that we work for equity, diversity, and inclusion. What drives us is creativity, passion, kindness, and inspiration. And through relationship, we build community. So what we do, we provide specialized information and resources for newcomer and immigrant arts and culture workers. We create free, inclusive, and tailored programs and networking opportunities. We provide support and mentorship for artistic growth and professional development. We advocate for immigrant arts and culture workers to have safe spaces and opportunities by educating the arts community on how to make their spaces inclusive for newcomer arts workers. When we have many programs to do these, we have our mentorship programs, which includes our longer run mentorship program, which is Immigrant Arts Mentorship Program, or IAM, which will be moving forward called as NAP, Newcomer Arts Professional Program. And we also have our Anytime Accessible Mentors and Residents Program. We have Artist of the Month. It is more like an award or recognition given to an artist that has already worked with us in the past, so that they and their work can be celebrated, and they get more attention in our community. We then have our partnered exhibitions and performances. There are also workshops or information sessions and networking sessions where you can learn and build connections. Then there are artist talk like this, which is intended for promoting the artist's work and for the artist to share their story. Now, it is very easy to connect with ICAI. All our paid program opportunities are, I'm sorry, there's somebody here. Let me let them in. Okay, all our paid program opportunities are for our members, and a membership is totally free. You can go into our website, which is www.icaionline.org, and fill out the membership form. And if there are any other questions, you can contact me, the programs coordinator, on my email, which is programs@icaionline.org. Oops. Now it's time to introduce the artist. Today we have Farzaneh Azizpour with us. Farzaneh is an artist who specializes in figurative expressive oil painting. She participated in several international exhibitions in USA, France, Italy, and Turkey. She was awarded as the top 10 among competitors in France. Farzaneh started in painting totally self-motivated and was instructed by Iranian well-known painters. She pursued a master's degree in painting from Art University in Iran. Farzaneh found her artistic inspiration close to home within the embrace of her friends, relatives, and most importantly, her children. She notices their face, looks, and gestures to bring her perspectives to the canvas. All the years of studying, teaching, and drawing, coupled with her academic experiences, have given her the drive and inspiration to be also a fashion designer. Mrs. Late is her fashion design collection retrieved from Iranian historical monuments. Being an immigrant in Canada from July 2020, Farzaneh believes that art could be a common language among multicultural people to better understand each other regardless of belief, religion, and any other differences. Now, before I pass on to Farzaneh, a few housekeeping here. Please stay on mute unless you are talking or you have any questions. Please feel free to go video off if that's how you feel comfortable, as that is going to be recorded. To ask questions, either you can use raise hand option or leave questions and comments on the chat. Farzaneh will address all questions after the talk. And I'll keep an eye on the chat to note any questions and pass it on to Farzaneh at when we open the Q&A, which will be towards the end of the talk. Over to you, Farzaneh.
Hi, my name is, yeah.
Go ahead, all
Hi.
yours.
Okay, sorry. My name is Farzaneh Azizpour, and I was born in and raised in Tehran, Iran. Actually, in an intellectual family whose habit was reading books, discussing about politics, talking about poems, finding new actors, actresses in cinema. And when I was a kid, actually, as I was the youngest in my family, I didn't know why, I couldn't understand why this kind of subject could be that much important, and why we get gathered together, my family like to talk about these subjects. But now, when I remember, when I search in my background, I think they could be more effective for my future, these type of subjects. The only person in my family that had a great impact on me in my entire world was my mom. She was actually a talented person and very tasteful in fashion designing and interior designing. Of course, she dedicated herself for us, but she taught me many things. As I flash back to my childhood, I remember that she taught me how to knit. And I learned how to put the colors beside each other to make new patterns for my dolls' shirts and pants. And it was the first time that I found actually the miracle of the colors. But little by little, I grew up, and when I was a student at the university, Iran Medical Sciences University, um, I was in the library and I saw a magazine. In the magazine, I found a picture. It was an artwork of Claude Monet of his Water Lily series that I got really excited when I saw it, and I thought that I need to paint it. I have to copy this origin one. So before that, I have to confess that painting was extra huge to me and not accessible. I thought that I have to extraordinary ability to paint, but after I painted and I succeeded, I found that I have this ability, and it was actually a turn point in my life, because after that changed my life, and I never ignored my passion about painting. So after a while, actually, when I did participated in many training courses, painting training courses. I did many gallery browsing or try to find artists. After a while, some years later, I found that I need academic studies. So I got my master degrees in painting in Art University of Tehran. So um, this stage of my life actually was incredibly fruitful, because I could get to know many artists, many art professors. I could participated in different several exhibitions inside and outside of country, and my vision expanded during this period, and I could created several several projects, several collections during this time. And I actually get inspired in my collections from my family member, from my friends and relatives, and whoever is around me. And I don't look for finding them in so far. Actually, people who around me could be the best subject that I can find. In my gaze collection, as I believe that any individual could have an unique impact on the world. There are many faces that they are each one a representative of an unique impact because of the different or dissimilar attitudes that people have. They can make changes in the world. So the faces on my canvas can communicate with people, with audiences, through their guys by looking at them. And in my other collection, that it's called Gap Generation. It was actually, the idea came in my mind when I had many struggling times with my children. I was on my work from my home, and I was reviewing actually our conversation, our discussing, and the idea came in my mind for making this collection. My children attitude, their perspective, their reactions about everything. actually give me some ideas to make them. But I would like to say that I wouldn't like to show them. I wouldn't like to show my family member or my relatives in my canvas. They are just inspiration source to show the to show my concept, my thinking to others, to people who are my audiences, and make a connection with them. Maybe we have some common things, some common attitudes with each other, and I think it's the miracle of painting or art in general that people can connect together without any common words, without any actually common language. Just they feel each other through art. And as I am very, very passionate about fashion designing, I created a collection based on an Iranian hero who is called Lace. And he's important for Iranian people because he tried to fight against the, try to keep the Iranian language Persian from any invasive attacks from other countries, other cultures. His tomb is actually a kind of historical monument that I got inspired from it, and I transformed a masculine physical monument to a feminine conceptual dressing series. And my main aim was empowering women. And I wanted to say that when even women, when they get involved in the same situation as the men has, they can do the same reaction, and it is not just a mannish reaction. And as actually any other artist that they have their mind is always occupied with the next and future plan. For me, actually, this organization is equal to twin, because I was lucky that I got to know her when I was still in Iran. And when I immigrated and moved to Canada, I was connected to her, and she helped me to hold actually a group exhibition in Calgary. And it was she was actually at that time like a light that sparkled in my gray days of my immigration. Everywhere was blurry for me, and I didn't know am in a right path or not. And sometimes I got disappointed, but after the exhibition or connection with this organization, I realized that I'm in the right path. So I strongly recommend to any new immigrant that to join to ICAI organization, because we can get together, we can make a diverse community regardless of any culture, any religion, any colors, any attitudes, with having different ritual, different traditions. We can get together and we can have incredibly new ideas for and I actually would like to say that I'm honored to be a member of the ICAI, and I would like to have more activity in future, because after immigration I was so busy for studying, for taking exam like this, and I didn't find actually to be to get involved with art, unfortunately, too much. So I would like to be more active in future, and I have some plans in my mind that I would like to reach them out. Yeah, that's it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Farzaneh, do you have any paintings of yours that you would like to share on the screen, or like, if you have any physical paintings or like a copy of it to share with our members here?
I have actually some of them, but they are in my phones and on my laptop. I don't save them. I
Oh,
didn't save them. Yeah.
okay. Let me see if I can pull something from here. I'm just trying to find something here.
Thank you.
Okay, I see one
Yes.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
just wanted to share with everybody here so everybody can see. Like, do you want to share anything about each of these paintings? Like, you might have memories or anything that you want to say.
Yeah, this frame actually is one of my favorite one, and my generation gap collection started with this one when I was actually, I was reviewing my discussion with my children, and I thought that I cannot recognize them. They are very, very different from me. Their attitude is different, and as if they wore a mask, and I cannot recognize them. Because of that, I framed this frame created at that time, and it maybe it shows my feeling about the the struggling time that I had at that time.
That's there.
They are all the same, that it shows that how far we are, far from each other. As they are fighting, and my husband and I in one side and my children other side, and they are, one of them is indifference and one of them has something to say with a kind of, rebel look, that they want to say that we do with whatever we want to do, and you are nothing actually.
Right. I think it's every family story though.
Yeah, exactly. It's my main idea, that you are saying that it is the same in every family. They are the concepts that we try to find in our arts and communicate together. The aim is that. And the same that, for example, my husband is supporting me, but they are in two poles of the frame, and they don't want even to touch their body with us. I want to say that they think that we are in other side, and they are in another side, and they don't like to be with us.
Right. Do you photograph your paintings and then paint? Is that how you do? Like, what's the
Uh,
procedure that you follow?
Actually, because I cannot, my painting actually takes the time. And sometimes 6 months or 7 months, I am spending my time to finish my artwork. So it is not possible somebody sit in front of me for 6 months. So I have to take some photos, and of course, for one project, actually, I take several photos and then I choose among them. For example, maybe I choose face from one photo, hands from other photo,
Oh,
or
okay.
like this, and I
Mhm.
match them in my picture.
Yeah. And how about this one?
It was
I
actually a kind of relationship with daughter and father. Their father actually likes always talk about politics, about everything about what happening in the world, and they don't like to listen to this news, and they are bored actually. And I would like to show that their relationship, that the father is in the front of the frame and the daughter is in the back, and it shows that father is powerful, and this mask is a Trump mask. And I don't want to say this is actually this is Trump. I want just to show that something related to politics, and the dad actually wore a mask of Trump as a politician.
like a
That
power.
Yes, like a power or someone who wants to always follow the politics or the news. And
Hmm.
in this frame, actually, um, um, uh, the Frida that I am. Sometimes my son said that you are always painting and you don't care about us. And I wondered that he thinks that I'm Frida, and I wore a mask of Frida in this frame. That actually I wanted to show his perspective, his attitude about me, that he's actually he's sometimes somehow he's excited, or it is weird for him that I wore this mask.
Mm.
And in this frame, actually, I want to say that they have their childish world, although they struggle too much, but they still are playing, they make puzzling or something like that. But I would like to show their world, that they are really childish and they don't know about the fact in the future. And the puzzle in front of my son actually shows that the Pinocchio is the characteristic in cartoon that always he get deceived in the cartoons with his friends. I want to show that they are not mature, and in their childish life they may get deceived, and something happens for them, that they, because they are just child and they don't know why, and because of that they don't understand us as the parent, as the people who are worried about them.
Right.
And in this one, actually, I want to show some generation gap that happens in the new generation, about some tendencies and orientation that young have. Actually, it's a kind of LGBTQ orientation, that every time everyone, and there is a sentence in a logo on the shirt, white shirt, that it shows that everyone deserves love. And I would like to say in this frame, actually, although it might be in new generation some tendencies, some orientation that it could be new to for old generation, and sometimes they cannot accept this kind of orientation, but they deserve love, and we have to respect them.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I also wanted to share your paintings with everybody, and that's also a reason why you pulled that up.
Thank you.
Now it's open for questions. Like if anybody has questions, now is the time to ask. Let me see if there's anything in the chat. I don't see anything. Let me start with this. You have been in Calgary for some time, and how do you think the arts community here should support newcomer artists like you? Or there are so many newcomer artists coming in. How should they be supported, like, around?
Mm-hmm. This is my idea actually, that because people who are artists and come here, they need to be more supported, I think, because the fact is some economical problem that people maybe face in actually in the first days of the first years of their immigration, actually. And art in general in all over the world need to be found, to be figured out. And in one day it couldn't happen that one artist to be, for example, famous, or to be to be known for the community. But actually with this organization that can help to the newcomers, I suggest that if it could be possible, to open and offer some jobs for new peoples, to be more stable, to be, to do more about their activity, about their art. And finally, this activity could reflect on the community, on the Calgary, on the the result of this activity reach to other people, and it is obvious that it could be really helpful for many people. I myself realized that finding a job related to art might be difficult. So as I had a bachelor degree in imaging, in medical radiology technician, I had to take several exams, studying for a long time, and I am working right now in an X-ray imaging company. But if I found a job related to art from the first days or first months of my immigration, I think that I never went to the toward my previous job. It's the
Right.
fact.
Right. There is also fact, like I hear from, because I work with a lot of immigrant artists, both visual artists and performing artists. They say that, like, it's hard to find job in art when you come, or when you start. You must have a parallel, some kind of parallel work to support yourself. So in terms of that, like, what do you think? How do you feel about, like, earning something from your artwork? Is it actually, what message do you want to send across regarding the amount of time that you put into the artwork, the satisfaction it gives mentally and financially? How would you like to talk about it, or like in case, like if you want to?
I myself never expect from actually from my art to have, in fact, to have money. You know,
Mhm.
I painted because for my soul, because I mentally needed to paint, and there was something inside me that, attracted me, and I never thought about the material, being a tool for earning money. But unfortunately, in these days, we need to think of this, and we have to, some platforms to show our artworks to earn money. Uh, you know, uh, I myself haven't done yet, but it is a plan in my mind in future that I try to do with my artwork, from some economical aspects to achieve some, some goals. But I'm not sure that how far can I be, can I succeed. I don't know actually, in future what happens, but it's in my plan.
Right. I think we should get that across to the community here. And it's really important for artists to keep pursuing what they like. They need to live as well, right? So there is
Yeah.
a financial part that comes along with it. But hats off to all artists that, think the way that you think.
Hmm.
Um, and it's awesome. And on
Yeah.
that note, like how do you think, like, art or artists impact the community around? And yeah, in what way do you think that impact is caused? And how
Mm,
important artists or artworks are to the communities that we live in?
but actually, it is really effective, and if the community get together, gathering together is really important. That and getting to know each other. Some, I don't know, some events that people can know each other, help more to come across the country and show their power in art, and transfer their idea. Even the some activity like making a sculpture in the city, or painting the streets, Wall Street, and painting the wall, and everything that could be helpful to transfer our concepts, because actually many our artists actually are more introverted, and they have many things to say that they cannot talk. Because of that, they need a tool that to transfer their ideas. So if the people more find the opportunity to know each other, I think it could be more helpful.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Uh,
Mhm.
if anybody else has any questions, it's open. All right. If there are no questions, that would be it. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Farzaneh, for sharing your
Thank
story,
you.
your perspectives, and everything. I really appreciate you being here and sharing all that. And everybody who joined this artist talk, thank you so much for taking a time and coming here and supporting Farzaneh and ICAI here. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Everybody have a good rest of your evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too. Thank you. Bye bye.